Hi from Springfield. I'm State Senator Dan Cronin. I'm down here sitting as a judge, listening to the testimony, the evidence that's being presented in the impeachment trial of Governor Rod Blagojevich. This is a very serious, solemn time for all of us, and we're duty-bound, of course, to listen to the evidence and to base our decisions solely on what we hear. Although we recognize that the standard is different for each individual senator, and the Constitution allows us that. What I may believe is enough evidence to support the proposition that this governor is unfit to serve in office may be different than some of my colleagues. We saw some indication today that there is some sympathy among the Democrats on a few motions. We did see some voting that would tend to indicate. But generally speaking, I think that this process should and must be cleansed from any sort of partisanship. I have some frustration, though, in that this impeachment affidavit is very narrowly drafted, and my question and my only concern is that, yes, I'm here to address the issue of the impeachment of Governor Rod Blagojevich, but I also share sort of an anger or a frustration or an outrage about state government and the processes of state government and how it is and that we got to this point. And we're asked to consider the question of whether or not to remove the governor from that process, and that's a very serious matter. The question for those of us who really want to reform state government is that the only medicine that is required here? I think not. But today, these proceedings, we are duty-bound to consider the evidence against this governor. We take that very, very seriously, that responsibility. And today we heard from the House prosecutor outlining the charges. We heard mostly from a witness who laid a foundation about the processes by which government obtains wiretaps and listening devices or listening capability to conversations that were taped in the governor's home. Sort of a sensitive matter with respect to somebody's civil rights, but at the same time we know that there are statements that are very, very incriminating. We've already learned of that in published reports. So I'm here to report to you that we are working diligently, we're working hard, I'm working hard on behalf of the people I represent. This is a very serious, solemn time, and the entire time I've served in the General Assembly, this is certainly one of the most sobering experiences, and it is my hope and my wish that we proceed very efficiently, and we consider all the evidence comprehensively, and we move along to do the people's business, because we have some very significant challenges in this state. So thank you very much for listening.